Everybody, Bro Squad here, and today we are going to be doing yet another episode of BSN. And if you do not know what that stands for, it stands for Bro Squad News. Bam. So if you didn't know before, now you know it now. Bam. If you didn't check out my first episode, you should go check it out. And this is my episode 2. And cough, 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 cough. Episode 6 of Minecraft is coming out tomorrow. Cough, cough, maybe cough. So, out of all the episodes, out of all the series I'm doing, personally, this one's my favorite as of right now. It switches. It went from like my favorite used to be Minecraft, and now it's this, and I feel like it's gonna be Roblox pretty soon because that's going really good. Y'all love the voices I did in my previous video of Roblox. Y'all love that voice, and I was like, yeah, me too. Okay, let's start off with the joke of the day. The joke of the day. Gotta get your dad, like, corny dad joke voice on. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Bam! Dad jokes, man. That's actually a really good joke. It took me a while not to laugh, honestly. Everything in my power. That's a good dad joke. You want to tell your dad a joke, man? Tell him that one. That's a good joke. I like that one. That one's nice. Nice joke. Nice joke. Believe it or not, today is, I'm not kidding, National First Responders Day. So, if you don't know what first responder is, basically when you call 911, you know, that's first responders. So, like, it could be medical, physical, something that you're going through. If you guys are wondering why I'm looking down, I feel like the eraser on my pencil's broken, but, yeah, so National First Responders Day. People who are in like police business, law enforcement, their lives are way more busy than say people who work at food places like McDonald's or something like that. Not sponsored. And you can call either one. Call 911, order food. Order food, call 911. Which one comes first? And that'd be the police, because of the first responders. Alright, I do have sad news to report. Mort Saul died October 26th of this year. And some of the movies he's been in is Hungry I Reunion, When Comedy Went to School, All the Young Men, and Johnny Cool. Mort Saul, I'm assuming is how you pronounce his name. I did not know him, but with every good comes bad, and this is bad, not good. I think we can all agree on that. Let's just give him proper 20 seconds of silence. Okay, it's been about 20 seconds. Death is really hard to deal with. It's really hard to cope with. It changes your life. The person you rely on your whole life, gone. It's harsh. And I didn't know him, but people who did know him, I'm sure he's a good guy. He's a comedian. I'm sure he was a good guy. However, the quote of the day is, research is creating new knowledge. Neil Armstrong said that. I'm not much of a poet person, but I think what he's saying is that the more you research, even if it's something that you're not looking for, per se, when you find the results, you still gain some vast knowledge. So, with every research comes new knowledge. That's what I'm guessing is. Okay, that's the daily stuff for today. What I actually want to talk about are going to be two things: movies and food. And previously, in my last BSN episode, I talked about free time and how to spend it wisely. And I talked about music and how that affects you. I'm going to be talking about movies right now in a few seconds here. And I'll be talking about food in like a few minutes. Yeah, but both of these, believe it or not, they really do change yourself. And the point of BSN, Bro Squad News, is to give you news of daily stuff, so things are currently happening, and to teach you things to do and how to make you a better person. And music itself will, I think, will really affect it. In movies, which is what I'm about to talk about, is movies. Movies, it's very complicated. I watch a lot of movies in my free time, but it's very, very important, like, if you're a parent, that your children don't watch bad movies. And I mean, like, cuss words or inappropriate scenes. Like, let's take the Squid Games, for example. That's rated M. And people can tell why. But they still watch it because their parents let them. And I mean, it's an alright show, but like, a lot of scenes aren't necessary, and you gotta look out for that stuff as a parent. And when you're trying to be me and you're trying your best to change, to be a better person, which I always strive for, believe it or not, I'm always trying to be better. In movies, and what the type of movies you watch, I mean, it affects you. And I mean, I used to watch like random shows and whatnot, and it would be like stupid, like just falling out stupid shows that were like wasting time. Now I'm watching more, not necessarily friendly stuff, because the movies that I was watching already were friendly, but it's more of an educational stuff now, because I like to be a better person, but I also like to know what exactly I need to do and stuff. So those type of movies I watch. And I do recommend watching movies that are educational. And if you're a parent, honestly, follow by the rules of movies. If it's PG, you can let your kid watch it. If it's PG-13, make sure that they're 13. And if it's M, you need to make sure that they're an adult, because there are reasons why they add that stuff. And it is a very serious thing. So to recap about movies, make sure you know what, like, if you're a parent, make sure you know what your kid's watching. If you are the kid, you make sure you're watching something that is substantial and that you can actually take things from it, rather than, I mean, entertainment's good, but I mean, make sure it's like healthy entertainment and it's not random junk or garbage going on. Like, make sure that it's mostly clean. I know a lot of movies, there's just that one scene. Now let's talk about food. The reason why food is like substantial is because you got to realize that vegetarians are people, and they believe that eating meat is like murder. And I politely disagree. I feel like animals are on this earth for like humans to eat. Like, I feel like that is like a full purpose. And companionship And this is what my mom disagrees with personally. My mom, she feels like companionship is what they're put on for. And I'm like, yeah, but like cats and dogs like the number two, like the top two pets. And like other cats and dogs, we usually just eat whatever when it comes to animals. And that's why I do feel like, and my dad agrees with me on this one, that we have animals so we can eat. It's not murder because animals do not have souls. And I'm sorry if I just like offended you guys so hard, but that is the truth. Animals do not have souls. And that's why it's not murder. I mean, it's important to eat meat because it got, or like things like milk, like when it came from an animal. It's important to eat those things purely because it's got protein, and you kind of need protein because like that's it's very important. It's got those amino acids that you really need. There's 4 things that you like every human should have, and that's like carbohydrates, which is like sugars, which is like our energy source. You got proteins, which are amino acids, and those kind of help us cellular communication. And then you've got nucleic, I can't remember how to pronounce it, nucleic things, which are nucleotides, which is DNA, which is genetic transfer and whatnot. And then you've got lipids, which is fatty acids, and that you also need that as well, because that's the energy storage. Like when you see a person who's fat, that's the energy storage, and that's actually healthy to have in survival, because you store more energy, which means your stomach can eat off of it more. But food itself, I mean, we have meat so we can eat it. That'll be all for today, you guys. If you like this video, like it down below, comment, subscribe, share, and when you share it, tell them to like, comment, subscribe, and share. So a chain reaction, ripple effect. And we'll see you guys in the next video, which will be Minecraft episode 6. We'll see you guys in the next video. We went through a bunch of stuff for BSN. That'll be all for today. Go Squad out!